Hello ladies, I feel it's been a long time and I have been very stressed, busy, a lot going on in my life right now, and as a result I kind of haven't really been doing any morning, or it's now actually nearly afternoon, little hellos. So I just thought today I need to do them, and I need to just have a share up where I'm at. You can have a share up where you're at. We'll have an exchange. We'll see if we're all in the same place, thinking the same thoughts. And as I'm doing it, I'm going to give myself a nice little facial massage because I feel the need for really nurturing myself right now. I think I've been very, very running on empty. And Great Body Moisturizer is, not Antipodes, Amber Light. I'll get the name of it in my head. It's Amora Light, Body Transformation. So anyway, I'm going to go through a few things that I've got here, some new things. I've got a little table in the bathroom now. And I'm going to take some questions as we go, and we'll just have a general chat. So, I have been running on very empty. And when I run on very empty, it shows in my face. So I'm going to just do this little facial massage. I either do a mask or a massage. It's Lumity, and Lumity is a range where I was sent stuff, and you know how I feel about being sent stuff. It's not like terrible to be sent stuff, but I feel less inclined to try it. So it's been sitting on my table in my dining room for quite a long time, but I was in the need of a new facial oil, and so I thought I'll try it now. I know what's in it. It's got many ingredients and many claims. So they sort of say 73% reduction of fine lines in 4 weeks. Great, that's good. 32 ingredients, so it sounds a little bit like my favorite Veronica's daughter. I'm going to forget it. Vintner's Daughter. There we go. That's something I'm getting onto in a minute. So, can I just say it goes on nicely. The texture is very nice actually. Can you see the dribbleness? It's kind of, how dribbly is it? It's not as dribbly as the ordinary sunflower rose hip, and it's a little more dribbly than Vintner's Daughter. That could be also, it's got sunflower seed oil base, and I always find sunflower seed oil is a thin oil, but they've used that because it's sort of rich in magnesium, it's got vitamin B6 in it, and they feel it's going to even out your skin tone, anti-inflammatory. So, you know, those are lots of things. It's got in it green coffee seed oil. So anything green, we always feel, coffee, tea, that you're going to have a lot of antioxidants in there, which is going to help with free radicals. It's got something called chlorogenic acid. Sorry, I've got to take my jacket off. A skin illuminator, improves skin elasticity. So that's that claim. Then it's got Manuka. You know how much I love Manuka. And I can't smell the Manuka in there, actually. I can smell a little bit of lemon. The sunflower I can kind of got to whip off. I don't feel this. Maybe I feel that Manuka. It's a balm. Helps with scarring. So this really should be the miracle oil. This should be the oil that I should use above and beyond any and get a result from. So we'll have a few little moments. I love it. All these rainbow hearts. Can I just say hello, ladies? It's been stressful. I'm in the middle of a new fundraise for my business. It's growing. We had the pop-up shop. It was wonderful. I've got a young team and there's stresses in that. And I kind of want to have 2 weeks off this summer because I feel I really need it. But I want to feel there's quite a lot I have done before I go off for that time. And so I give myself quite a tough benchmark of what I need to have achieved. One of the things is I've been trying to get back into working out. I had a very successful January. Remember, I was in here showing you my abs, everything. And then February I did a bit, and then by March I was really into work, and I stopped working out. And also I'd had a trainer, it became expensive, and I just couldn't justify the cost because I'm saving money right now in my way I am. So then I'm a part of a gym, so I then started doing 10 days ago. I thought every morning during the week I'm going to do Pilates, which I've done for 9 of the 14 days. So I feel really good about that. But I've been trying to add in a bit of a walk in the park. So I did that yesterday, but it means I got up at 6:30. And when I get up at 6:30 and go to bed at midnight, I have not had enough sleep. So I need to get a balance in that. How many of you go from one extreme to another? You know, just do that. So, in all of this, I was sent. How many of you have done this? I was sent. I'm so happy to be talking to you ladies. It's brightening up my day. I was given this by a very nice friend of mine called Jane. Ancestry DNA. I want to know what's in here. What's in here? And I had one or two. I went to a lovely wedding the other day, and somebody had done the Ancestry DNA on their daughter's bridegroom to find out they had a little bit of their sort of blood in them. And it was just very funny, and it prompted me to think, I want to know. So I kind of know I'm half Scottish, half English, but I don't know anything apart from that. There could be some really nice things that come up that I think, who slept with who, how many hundreds of years ago to get that result? So I'm excited. I'm going to do it. I don't know. In fact, I might just do it with you now because I had no idea how to do it. But how many of you have actually done this or a similar thing to it? I'd really like to know. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I enjoy it so much. Thank you for doing them. Are you, am I, okay, there we go. Would you recommend the facial roller that was used at Face Gym? Yes, it was great, but it was expensive. What colour should I wear to bring out my gorgeous blue eyes? Brown, question mark. Bertie Darrell, go on to Trinny London, do your match to me, and a part of doing match to me is to actually see the eye shades that suit you for your skin, hair and eye combination. It's our She, and we developed it over 3 years, and it really is fail-safe. So, you know, all the colours in there that I suit, because I have blue eyes, I'm just gonna go to my products, but they're in the other room. I do suit a aubergine colour, I suit a brown, I suit a kind of goldy colour. There's about 6 colours I suit. I'm just trying to rip this up. Hang on, I'm just trying to rip it up. So, let's see what, I think I take a swab. I wonder if I have to brush my teeth. Welcome to Ancestry DNA. Supply complex the following steps and let the discovery begin. Activate your kit online and gather your DNA. So, activating my kit online, I'll do that in a minute. Activating my DNA. Do you ever go to something and you just go straight to the end result? Okay, do not skip this step. You cannot get your results unless you activate your test. Okay, well, I have to do it. Oh, do not eat, drink, smoke, or chew gum for 30 minutes before giving your saliva sample. All right, I'm going to do this later, guys, because I've done one of those things, but I'll tell you the result. I think it would take about a month. I don't know where I send it to. Let me just see. Made in Malaysia, but I don't think I'm sending it there. I'm sending it to, of course, Dublin, that tax-free place. All right, so this facial oil I love. I'll just do a little bit more facial massage. And let's just talk for a second about memory loss. I do have days when I feel I remember much more than other days. And I once went to have myself tested because I really thought I was forgetting a lot. And a guy said, you've got quite a lot of stress in your life, and that will eat into the location in your brain which stores your short-term memory cells. So what that means is that the more stressed I am, the less I remember because there isn't enough space. You know exactly what it means. So he said, go and chill out for a bit. What then can I do to help promote my memory? And the thing I want to show you most, there's a few things. I don't know how many of you read The Times, if you're based in England, the other day, and it was talking about this little village in Italy called Ariaroli, I think, and all these people were living to like 200, no, I'm exaggerating totally, but large numbers of people lived over 100, and they had low rates of dementia and Alzheimer's and cancer, etc. My mum actually has vascular dementia, so she's not quite Alzheimer. There's similarities, but it's the lack of all the blood going through, and she has a forgetfulness about her, and she is actually in a home and has great days and medium days. And I think when you have a parent who has memory loss, it does make you more aware of how you're going to be when you're older. And there's lots of things I read about things you can do that will actually help to promote a better memory. But I liked the idea of this rosemary. So this is what I'm drinking, like 2 litres a day. It's rosemary water. It's inspired by that pressed cabbage, really. And it has sort of 4% rosemary extract in it. You get it still or sparkling. It's antioxidant, anti-carcinogenic, memory boosting, glucosamine. Now, you could go in your garden and take some rosemary and put it in there and make your own. I'm sure you could. Shit, it's fizzy. But I've been drinking this. I can't say I've got an immediate effect. But I do a number of things. I also, hang on, I'm going to get you a little picture of a really good product that I've started to take as well, because I've run out, so I've had to order more. So I made you a picture there. That is the product, and it's actually called Life Extensions Dopamind. So it helps dopamine levels, and that kind of promotes a youthful mental performance, all right? So if you look into it, you'll see that in this product there is a wild green oats, all right? And what that does, that ingredient, is it inhibits the MAO-B enzyme, all right? And a dopamine decline is caused by that enzyme. So by inhibiting it, you're helping your memory. That's the rationale behind it, all right? So I like the idea. And hang on, I just want to now do my makeup now because I've got to go in a minute. And so I'm going to be trying that also. It has a side effect that it helps you stop smoking. So those things I'm doing, I also write stuff down. So on my phone, I have notes, if any of you have an Apple phone. And because I worry that I'm not remembering everything in a meeting, I'm not remembering what I'm saying now. What I've started to do in notes is I categorize things and I write down, and each day I give myself a sense of what my priorities are and what I need to be remembering in my business that's the most important things for me to focus on. And what that does is twofold. It calms me down from thinking I've got too many things to remember in my head. I do make a lot of lists, but the big difference between the lists I used to make and these lists, the lists I used to make before would be big life-changing things in a list that was totally inachievable. And the lists I make now are things I'm working on and details about them. Because I have a young team and we have big brainstorming sessions and we talk about stuff, and then I want to make sure, are we following it up? Where are we at on it? And I want to remind myself to talk to them about all the different things we're talking about. So that's kind of why I do it. But whenever I am en route from one place to the next, I'll look at that list and I'll think, are those priorities still right? And then I have a little, it kind of helps me to think, what have I discussed with them? Where are we at with it? It's just a helpful tool. So that's what I do. Anyway, I don't know how many of you feel that kind of memory loss issues, and what you feel about it, whether you're finding that is an issue for you too. But I think a lot of this is stress related. Anyway. Red light therapy for collagen thoughts, that's interesting. Where's the sun gone? Yes, I agree. Ciao. I got all the shades at the pop-up shop. I'm ready in my Labour bag. I have my stack ready to be glam mum to be. Tasmi, good luck. You're just about to have a baby, I presume. What colours suit green eyes, please? I think do your Match Me. Go on to Trinity London, do your Match Me, even if you don't buy our products. By doing it, you'll see all the colour palettes of the colours that look great on your eyes. But if you say I have green eyes, let's say I have a woman in the room here who says I have green eyes, and this one does too, but one is blonde with olive skin and the other is black haired with very pale skin. They're going to suit different things. So we can be more specific with Match You, and that's why it's really great to do. Anyway, I'm just going through. You've heard iron and B12 help with memory. B12 I did actually look at. Top Cat saying, please read Dr. Chatterjee's book. I will. I'm really interested in anything I can research on this. It must be South Italy if they're all over 100. I think I agree with you. Your grandfather has vascular dementia too. I know, I do need to. Cortisol makes us fat, lazy, and have our IQ, so it makes us feel stupid too. Cortisol is a stress hormone that we release. So, you know, there's many things. I think that with Shabir, I want to do these two subject matters. So the first one I'm going to do at the end of July, for those of you who follow Shabir and I, is about, it's about cellulite and heavy legs, which I just think in the heat of the summer is a good one. And then the one I want to do in August is about memory and what we can do to help our memory. Whatever age we are, how can we make our memory work really well and to take stress out of our life a bit. So just my phone, because somebody rang halfway through, my phone is has now a totally black screen, so I'm just doing this by there we go. I'm just doing it by looking at the black screen, and I wasn't looking at it very well. So I'm just going to take also down, I did like that Lumity oil, by the way. Just want to say that. There we go. But if you watch this later and you have thoughts on good things for memory loss, let's hear them. Let's hear about dealing with our stress levels. Another thing that I love, I'm going to just pick up here that I use, which I've talked about, Beat the Blues room spray, but this is a spray you put on and it kind of gives good energy. I think that's helpful too, just to kind of have good energy in the room. All good things, girls and boys. I will read that book, thank you very much. That's it, I think we're done. I'm going to do, memory is an issue though, through perimenopause and menopause. Rest and relaxation helps, I know it does. I will be doing that. And it is probably the best thing. Whenever I relax, I feel better. I also have my lovely Sanjay, who I do the meditations with. And this morning, actually, I did a meditation and I do feel much better. So the sound bath we put up as well. I did a sound bath on Friday. I don't know how many of you have done it. That was incredibly relaxing. So I'm trying to bring twice a week into my life something that's really relaxing. And also, you know how we can wind ourselves up and get very agitated, and I can physically feel that change in my body. I can nearly feel myself actually probably producing cortisol. So it's about winding it down, breathing, all these things I hear so often, and some days I can do them and some days I can't. I'm sure many of you identify. Anyway, that's my thought for the day. I'm really happy to check in with you because now it's got me back in my pattern. I'm going to go back to work and I'm going to have a good day, not let things get to me, and just see what the day brings and look at the bigger picture, because my bigger picture is helping you guys and feeling good about that. And whenever I do that, I feel better. So I think we should all put out that energy. Becoming very psycho-y, but you know, we have to say that sometimes. Have a great day, ladies and boys.